Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, my name is Dan Chaos, and welcome back to Forgotten Ann, sometimes called Forgotten On because I make that mistake. The universe where, if you forget your inanimate objects, they leave you, literally, into another universe where the inanimate become animate objects. Which I'm just going to continually say inanimate objects, because what else do you call inanimate objects? If you just call them objects, it somehow muddies up the terminology. It's like lots of things can be objects, like object of affection, objects. It's like person, place, thing, or animal. So if like inanimate, but it becomes animate. Sorry, tangent. How this universe works has my head scratching, because for some odd reason, objects disappear from the real world into this one because more or less they are forgotten. But it seems in only random instances this occurs, like a sock not being grabbed by its owner suddenly stipulates that it has to then vanish into another world. Whereas in the opening scenes of the previous episode, they showed a whole abandoned building which did not disappear, filled with contents that were covered in dust, and only one specific object within them disappeared. So is it like the last person who could ever remember said object forgets, which then triggers the wormhole into another universe? Now, Ann is our main protagonist. Dang it, her name's Ann. She is the enforcer. She goes after quote-unquote criminals at the behest of the only other human in the land, some dude with a long white beard whose name escapes me. We're after some quote-unquote terrorists. And littered throughout the land are objects that have green stickers on them that are essentially approved to return back to the real world once the space bridge or rainbow bridge or whatever bridge is built by the main creator, maker, human dude. Now, listen, she's got a device on the back of her hand that allows her to move the contents of energy canisters between devices. And that same energy can be then extracted from the animated objects that don't want to comply. Which leads me to believe that perhaps, this is my hypothesis, that all of the objects that have their green checkmark stickers are actually fuel for the furnace. Their life forces are going to be siphoned away to actually power the bridge. So it's not a stretch of the truth to say that you're returning to the real world, but atomized. You're going to be turned into the fuel that powers the bridge that gets everybody home. So it's actually not a good thing to be selected to go back to the real world. But I'm just guessing. Okay, this diary is very helpful. Last we left off, the station had already been cornered off when I arrived at the rebel attack this morning. This should make gathering evidence easier. The rebel train has pulled into track 4 downstairs. Chief Inspector Magnum is there, PI. I must get a status report from him and help identify the rebels in any way I can. They cannot have gotten far. So yeah, we helped this train that was chasing after the rebel train not explode. The conductor may or may not have died, and the rebels may or may not have died, actually. Oh! It's just a train full of people. I'll remember you as a fool. I really like this game. I like that we're in a 3D-esque environment, probably 2.5D is what you might want to call it, and that we have essentially an animated character populating the location, environment. She is, like, animated. She is essentially animated. Like, on the twos, every 2 frames, it seems that she is occupying her space, like her frame of motion. They did do a little bit of cheating here and there to make this work. Like, her mysterious anima gauntlet thing switches her hands whenever you move the character, and she's always lit from the back. But, hey, it looks pretty. I like the glow. So whatever shortcuts they use is fine by me. I'm just going to point them out because I'm studying them, personally. Okay, on with the mission. I'm out of energy, so I can't use my wings. Balcony, track 1, track 4. Ooh, definitely not getting anywhere here.
Take the photo. We don't have all day.
Yes, Chief Inspector. At once.
The crime scene is temporary. It won't last long in the field if you don't move quickly.
Yes, sir.
I need to document every last scrap of evidence. Get to work.
Yes, sir. I'm documenting.
He's taking somebody under his wing. Or holster.
Take a photo of this. Give me a freshly ground copy from the rebel grinder.
I'm on it, sir. I just need to finish over here.
Enemy coffee. Hold on. Am I going the right way? Probably not, but I want to check what's over here.
Make yourself
Ooh.
useful.
I am. I found some scratch marks over here. I just need to take a photo.
Another
Come back.
forged validation
Yes, sir.
sticker.
I mean, no, sir.
I can have you working at the plant by tomorrow.
I know.
What is this?
Sorry, sir. I'm doing my best.
What
Hello.
about documenting the...
What's behind that door? I'm the enforcer. Step aside. Right.
Not a very bright one, is this one? What's his name? Plum Bob? Gotta go this way. Gotta keep Mr. Magnum from yelling at a subordinate so much. Okay, stairs, work for me. Second guessing myself all the time. Enforcer! On board!
Chief Inspector?
What? I'm in the middle of a... Madam Enforcer! You're here!
Down to business?
Give me a status report, Chief Inspector Magnum.
You called me Magnum. The Enforcer's here and she knows my name.
And I'm in a hurry, Inspector. I need to know.
So, how many rebels have you distilled today?
Inspector, we don't...
Bet you took down a few of them, didn't you? Business as usual, huh? Can I try that grim glove of yours?
The Arca is not a toy.
Exactly. It's a weapon. Your weapon. The legendary Arca. How many forgotlings have felt the rage of the Enforcer through that?
Status report!
Give me a status report right now. I don't have time for your gushing admiration. Every moment we waste, the rebels get further away.
You think I'm wasting your time? You're right, of course, Madam Enforcer. We'd better waste rebels instead of time. Let me tell you what happened. This morning, sheer chaos, of course. I even had to discharge a couple of rounds. After things calmed down, I started documenting everything. No piece of evidence is too small.
Anything else?
Yeah, during the attack this morning, I heard someone take orders from a tall forgotling with a blonde wig. I think they called him Fig.
Fig. Doesn't ring a bell. Could it be the leader of the attack?
Who knows how those rebels organize themselves? I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have a leader at all.
At least we have a name to go on. Good work, Chief Inspector.
And I've got a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Huh?
Really?
I personally arrested one of them. Yes, it wasn't easy, but I caught a rebel.
You're sure it's a rebel?
I can smell it.
I need to question him.
I already tried, but I'm sure he'll talk to the Great Enforcer. Although, the case would be stronger if we had some evidence against him.
You caught the rebel near the transfer pump, right? I'll take a look there myself.
It's an honor working with you, madam.
I'll be back if I find anything.
I didn't mean to be so stern, but for someone who's a gun, I would expect a little bit more seriousness. I don't know, maybe it's just my misplaced ideas of how these characters should act. Like, if you're a gun, you should be serious, not shooting off your mouth. Now, I found the forged ticket over there. Can I talk with you again?
What's behind that door?
Plum
I'm
bob.
the enforcer.
Plum
Step
bum.
aside.
You're like one of those vintage glass globe
What's behind that door?
gas things. God, I pressed it again. Where did you store the prisoner? The rebel
I
scum.
can only tell you what I've already told you. The station is on lockdown.
You don't understand. I have to get on the train.
No trains today.
But I saw 2 trains arrive just
Okay,
ago.
I don't get to
No
leave.
trains.
No trains. Where's the rebel scum? You can only take so many photos, dude. Okay, I can't even talk with you. Hello?
Find any evidence at the transfer pump?
Nothing yet.
I didn't. I thought I found the forged ticket. Transfer pump. What's a transfer pump? Ah. This looks like a pump. Oh, hey, it's you.
You searched this place for evidence?
I did. I mean, I searched it pretty good.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna take a look.
Everybody's valuable, but it would seem all the objects in this world are more wet behind the ears than I would have thought they were. Perhaps it has something to do with how long they've actually been in this universe, and the roles that they're filling don't quite measure up to the maturity that is required of them. Either that or everyone in this world is just incompetent, except for the humans. Whoa, I can actually keep going. You know what? Why stop? Ooh. Interesting. I like the way the water is animated too. Let me just check the outside real quick. Over here. Okay, that's... Whoa, it's sort of working. What the... I was not expecting this. Ha! They'll never expect me to sneak in. Maybe they expected me to sneak in. It's blocked. Fascinating. Woo! I love the way that she interacts with the environment. It's cool. Just to... it's the combination of animation styles is really cool. Look at the way she fixes her dress. So cool. Ooh. Energy. Oh. Okay, there's a switch. You know what? That energy probably has to be there. Let me see what this does first. It does that. I'll take you. And then that'll happen. Okay. There are pieces of broken glass here, and footprints. Forgotlings always leave traces. And I traced them to right here. The design of this game harkens back to some of the original principles of animation. And we're definitely taking to extremes in Asian animation. It's where there's one set of lines to see, the background, and one set of lines to be, the character. And in this case, we have a very detailed background with all sorts of layers of shadow and mist, and then you have like this sort of clean animated character to go along with it. Ha! She's an animated character in a world of animated objects. That's funny. I have to open this gate. Okay. This. Okay, this changes the direction of the currents. Let's try switching this from the ladder. Okay, switch the power back to the ladder, and then move the canister of energy to that other canister, which I see up there. And perhaps I can make both power circuits meet in the middle. Here you go. Ha! It worked! Okay, I'm in. Now, my arc is a charge. Oh yeah, that's right. I need energy in order to manipulate the objects, but I also need there to be energy up there. So yeah, this is the time where I go and I take the other canister. And dang, right. Oh, okay. Just hop through. We're good. Scrap. There has to be another way out. Well, yeah. Blather and blather skite. Perhaps down. Oh. That was short. What is this? Need power. I could take that and put it back and it'll let me go back up. I guess it just powers the generator down there. I was thinking maybe there's something hidden underneath it. Okay. One-ish problem solved. Yeah, arc is a charge. Let me just borrow from over here. And now there's no power to it whatsoever. But that's fine. All I need is to cut off this. And then I can put it back. Awesome! Oh yeah, that's the vent that was blocked, right? Well then, why? Oh, it's an out, not an in. But how do I give myself some power for my wings? Yes! Okay. But can I make it? Nope. Maybe I don't need my wings. Okay, let's go. Awesome. That was evidence is what that was. Come back here. We're safe. No fall damage. It's a wig. How did that get here? Someone had a bad hair day. Chief Inspector Magnum did mention something about a wig. I found what appears to be a blonde wig in the ventilation system at the transfer pump. It seems to be torn, so it must have gotten caught as its wearer squeezed through the vent. The rebels must have escaped through there, and this wig must belong to one of them. I should take it to Chief Inspector Magnum immediately. She drew drawings to try to figure out which one of them was wearing the wig. Interesting how they designed the level so that you have to be standing in a very specific place in order to reach the energy modules, because there is a limit to the reach of your Arca. So it really makes placement of yourself within the environment essential.
I found a wig.
Oh no! I must have overlooked it. Please don't tell Magnum.
You're not making a good impression, Deputy.
Frankly, none of them are. Dude, there's only so much square footage in there. You can't take a photo of everything. Sir. Ah, my eyes. Sir. 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 Sir.
I think I found the wig you mentioned.
Now this is real police work. I hope you're taking notes, Blitz. Now that the Forgottenlings under my command have hair, it has to be a rebel wig. Where did you find it?
In the ventilation system by the transfer pump.
Did Amp overlook this?
I don't care if he did. You can discuss that with Deputy Amp later if you wish.
I will. Sloppy bullhorn. Maybe you should give him a taste of your Arca.
I want to question the rebel. Where are you keeping him?
In the basement. Sergeant Plumbum's guarding the door. Just tell him Cobra and he'll move.
I will.
I'll finish up here and join you in a moment.
How do you know what a cobra is? There aren't any animal life here. If an animal died and then was forgotten, would it show up in this world? Because it would no longer be an inanimate object. Ah, stairs. My mortal enemy. Yo, Plum Bum. Cobra Kai.
I'm apparently supposed to tell you Cobra.
He's got an eye patch.
Cobra, you big brute.
Plumbum no trust girl creature.
Don't shoot me.
Problem?
Your gas station here refuses to move. I told him Cobra.
She's the enforcer, you obese brick. Move!
Magnum here. Now Plumbum move for endorser.
Enforcer. I'm terribly sorry about this. Go ahead.
I have a couple ways I could perceive this. Like, from her perspective. It's like, everyone around here is a bumbling buffoon. Not worth the hassle. Which is probably what the main dude upstairs thinks. I'm just guessing. Whereas we have the opportunity to be a little bit more softer on characters. But this dude, this gun, not only does he sound bumbling, he is bumbling, and he's way too trigger happy. He's obsessed with me killing creatures. I only do it when I have to. And usually it's against my will. Oh. Are these forgotten buildings? I'm just wondering. Or does someone build an entire infrastructure in this world for Forgottenlings?
Man, when I heard about the runaway train, I feared the worst.
I took care of it, but I had to improvise.
Good. I've always admired your ability to do so.
Chief Inspector Magnum caught a rebel. I'm on my way to interrogate him.
Splendid. We need all the information we can get.
I'll do my best, Master.
Use any means necessary to make him talk.
Any means, Master?
Any means. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Master.
Good. I'll leave you to it.
There's something about you, Bonku, my dude, that I don't exactly trust. Having spoken to Master Bonku, whose name I swear I did not forget, I'm to use any means necessary to extract information from the rebel captured by Chief Inspector Magnum. It is imperative that I catch the perpetrators of these heinous crimes before they could further disrupt our peaceful efforts to return the ether. The rebel must be able to shed light on the hidden wig I discovered, and if he resists, I'll be forced to resort to any means. I love the sketches. They give her so much character just looking at her written journal. Something Arthur Morgan would do. And there's just something about that guy's voice filtered through this communication system that just... it reeks of the 1980s, and I love it.
You may just catch a glimpse of the Smurfs.
What's also cool is that it's a mirror, so it's reflecting the brick wall that I can't see because this is the camera's perspective. Very interesting. I don't want to have to de-res you. Come to watch my good work?
It'll be a great honor to get to see you work, Madam Enforcer. I've probably been too nice myself. I'm sure I can learn a lot from you.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, just keep your safety on, sir. Freaking me out. Hope this is bulletproof glass.
Are you ready to talk?
I'm always open for a chat.
You know who I am?
You're the Enforcer. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to scream in terror when I see you?
Oh, love this close-up.
No need to be scared. I just want to have a conversation about the rebels. I know many of you Forgotlings aren't that fond of me.
Your reputation as a soul snatcher precedes you, Enforcer.
Why are you acting this way?
You've got to be kidding. Why should I tell you? You've polluted our home with the plant. You control how we live with validations. You act like you own us.
I'm not gonna be that enforced.
Why are you defending the rebels? They're endangering the lives of all your fellow Forgotlings. Don't they deserve to go home?
When Forgotlings arrive from the ether, they are set free from ownership. We don't believe in going home, as you call it.
All this rebel activity is orchestrated by someone. I want to know who the rebel leader is.
We're decentralized anarchists, free from ownership. We need no master, unlike you.
A little bit of certainty.
You have a leader, and I'm also sure I know his name.
Do tell.
His name is Fig.
Fine. You have a name. So what?
Oh, I have more than just a name. We searched the transfer pump's ventilation system. That's how your fellow rebels escaped. And do you know what we found?
Oh, I'm crystallizing with anticipation.
A wig.
I see. You've got a wig and a fig. And you think that's big?
I like it. We don't know nothing. Show a soft side.
Well, it certainly proves something.
Oh, this must be embarrassing for you.
Forget it. This is going nowhere.
Of course not. A freedom fighter never betrays his comrades.
You still call them friends? They left you here, remember? Where do you think they are now?
Couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. I'm not important enough to be allowed in the sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
If you've never been to the sanctuary, as you call it, how did you find the rebels?
I didn't find them. They found me.
Where did they find you?
I'm not betraying my friends, no matter how hard you try.
I know how hard this must be for you, but we both want to see this conflict end. So why don't you tell me where I can find the rebel leader, and I'll find the best solution for all of us. I'll even let you go.
I want to believe that you...
All I need is the name of the place where you met Fig.
Mr. Fig, as many call him, often hangs out at a bar downtown called Scrappers. You know, where they record Realm Radio.
The old theater?
Yeah, the entrance is in there. Here, take this ticket.
Gotcha, traitor! No.
You did the right thing, Heel Toe. Thank you.
Listen, look for Fig, but go easy on my friends. I don't want to cause them any trouble.
If I can talk some sense into Fig, it'll all end peacefully. I've got to go.
Good luck, madam.
That was nice. It could have been a whole lot worse. I hope you were taking notes, you dumb gun.
I'm leaving.
That was masterful work in there.
Thank you, Chief Inspector. I will continue the investigation at the theater.
Maybe I should come with you, in case you need backup.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, of course. Now stay here and guard the main station in case the rebels return, Madam Enforcer.
Thank you.
Master, I'm headed to the old theater. It's connected to the rebels somehow.
Excellent. Soon the rebels will have no place left to hide.
Master, can I ask, why can't the rebels see we're doing our best to help them?
Do not take everything Forgotlings say at face value. Our home is the Ether. You and I, Anne, with our own kin. Forgotlings are only things. The rebels might try to manipulate you into thinking otherwise, but don't be fooled. Now, you better get going. The theater is in the upper streets. That district may not be safe anymore. Be careful, Anne.
I will.
He's also got an Arca. And yeah, I am right about his perspective of things. Literally, things.
See you soon. Don't be a stranger. Toodaloo.
I feel a little bit sad for you, but you're also gunning for too much. Stair Master. I just call it a stair equal. I haven't mastered anything. I appreciate the rights of inanimate objects. I also suck at stairs. Hi.
Move it, Pump.
No move.
Move it, I said.
No trust, endorser. Interrogation over.
Unlike the bulb on top of your dome, you're not as bright as you let on to be. And that dude is just perpetually taking pictures. I came from the right, so that means we're finally heading up to the left. The Ether seems to be kind of a one-way emergence from the other realm, but he's building a bridge to utilize the energy rampant in this world's objects to sort of reverse the stream and head back to the human world. It is true, these objects, they gain a much better life here than anywhere else. Oh.
They were certainly in a hurry.
They're nervous. Master Bonku is tightening security.
Do you have a problem with the way Master Bonku and I handled the rebel attacks?
No disrespect intended, Miss Enforcer. You know best.
That's right.
The mood in town has changed. Some Forgotlings stay indoors. Others take it to the streets.
Let them. I have to get to the theater.
The town may not be the way you remember it.
I have the Arca.
All I mean is, it's a maze in there. But I'm sure you'll find your way to the theater without trouble.
Thank you, Ed. I'm sure it's amazing in there. It looks great. We're finally on the surface. I like the rain. Paints a lovely atmosphere. How do you work? You're a shelf that's now animate, but you're covered in things that might also become animate. Like they're papers. What's the rules here? Or is it kind of like hair? It's like growing on you, but it's alive, but also dead. I don't know. I'm thinking too in depth here. But this is beautiful. It's like a London street. What's this? I got a memento. Main sites, theater, the last functioning theater in town, now home of Realm Radio. Harbor, this beautiful waterside venue, a must-see for every visitor. Cafe, need to relax? Visit local Forgotlings' preferred cafe. They have their own society and living place. I want to say that buildings from the real world, when they're forgotten, end up here, but they're not alive. They're sort of like carcasses. It's interesting.
I heard the enforcers in town. That's what you mean. I'm getting out while I still have my anima. Relax. She's not as bad as they say, you know.
Am I making good rumors now with my choices? I hope so. Like, just me trying to analyze the way that this universe is presenting itself makes me wonder what kind of rule book the creators of this game followed and how much of it I can figure out on my own, or if there are just some things that aren't exactly thought through as cleanly as others. Square Enix had a hand in making this game, funny enough. I don't want to miss anything, but I'm not sure how much of the environment I can descend into. And I don't know if I'm going wrong ways or right ways. I don't want to miss anything. And this. Can I press? There's something familiar about that house. She's been here a long time, since she was a little girl, right? Bonku's her master, but not necessarily her father. I want to know more about her story.
Talking about. It was way better before Bonku. Without the master, the town would be chaos. If Order is telling everyone where to be and what to do,
No more stairs.
sure. You have to admit that for rebels, whatever way that they try, the bridge will work. It's not gonna work. Oh, but Daisy's contraption would. Daisy was a wackadoodle now, but she was also brilliant. And see what happens to brilliant forgotlings under Bongo's regime. They disappear. Oh, maybe she moved away because she didn't agree with the system. That's just sad. Anyway, I gotta go. Lucid Street is a mess today, and I'm on duty. See ya. Take care.
Just how old and expansive is this world?
Oh, my stars! Anne, it's really you.
Do I know you?
Oh, you don't remember me. You used to come in here with Master Bonku.
Oh, Mrs. Yu, isn't it?
Oh, you do remember. How lovely. I would have you and Bonku pose in front of the backdrop.
I have one of those photos on my wall. It's been so long.
Well, with all that's happening at the moment, few have time for the kind of memories I offer.
Aww.
Then what do you do?
Well, I'm mostly staying here. Sometimes my son visits. So much has changed. There's no place for an old forgotling like me anymore.
No. Apologize. No excuses.
I've had a lot on my plate lately. If I'd known...
Never mind that. You're here now. And you're the enforcer now. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh.
You should really come visit us at the tower.
I'm old, and my lens is not what it used to be. And I'm afraid I've started to crystallize.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It happens to us all. Every forgotling must face it sooner or later.
The ether bridge is almost finished. I'm sure Master Bonku has reserved a ticket for you.
And could I ask you for one last favor?
I'm in a bit of a hurry, but I can speak to Master Bonku if there's anything you need.
How about one last portrait?
A portrait?
Yes, a portrait. If you want one, stand in the middle of the backdrop, please.
Of course I want one. I'd give you a hug, but I'm afraid it'd be sharp. Yes, do my hair.
Try moving a little to the left.
Yeah, where it's not ripped.
Your other left, dear.
Sorry, I get my lefts and rights confused. Like this?
No, that's no good. Go back to the middle of the backdrop, please.
Right over here?
Hold still, please.
Did we smile? I can't tell.
There. Perfect.
Ooh.
Thank you so much, Anne. Here you go.
Don't you want to keep it?
Oh, a portrait is a mirror. You should have it.
Aw. Do the Polaroids come out of you? Does that make them your children? Are they alive?
I just wanted to say thank you again. It was so nice seeing you.
Oh, you too, Anne. I hope you find yourself out there.
I'm sure I will.
I like the hat that she's wearing. Where's that photo? Not bad. Not bad at all. Look at it. Look at Miss Yu. I met Miss Yu today. At first, I didn't remember her. She used to take pictures of Bonku and I when I was little. Seeing her brought back happy memories. Wish Master Bonku was with me so we could have a portrait taken together. It would look great next to the one I have tucked into the frame at home. I suppose this photo of me will have to do. Maybe I'll give it to Bonku next time we see each other. Whenever that will be. I'm sensing a rift. He's got his own plans. There's a pattern. You notice, like the luggage that we ran across on the train in the previous episode, she's an older piece of antique object, and she doesn't have one of the stickers. So I'm feeling that the younger, more filled with anima objects are the ones that are being selected because they are going to be turned into fuel. Might make for interesting confrontation at the end. It's like, oh no, the objects. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm taking stairs. Could just take the elevator. Music's nice. I'm glad I didn't miss that. Now there were other stairs this way. It's funny. It's the dialogue choices that I'm making for Anne.
Is Forgotling news of the week. Sources close to Master Bonku have let slip that construction of the Ether Bridge is nearly finished, bringing the dream of returning to the Ether and our original human owners one step closer to reality. To date, only about 100 validated Forgotlings have been promised a ticket across the bridge as a reward for their loyalty to Master Bonku. So get out there and prove you've got what it takes. Who knows? Maybe Master Bonku will select you to join the lucky few. The rebels struck again this week, detonating 2 bombs in the city. Their target? The anima transfer pump by the central station. The rebels did try to breach the tower grounds, but failed thanks to a valiant effort by the Enforcer. Officers detained a rebel at the central station this morning with the swiftness of an ever-visible force.
Okay. As I was saying, the choices in the dialogue that I'm making for Anne to soften up her edges a bit are actually creating the rift between her and Bonku's personalities. Whereas some of the dialogue I could choose to be a little bit more stern and fit in line with Bonku and his mission, I am the one who's creating the narrative that I am kind of into. That she's understanding and compassionate. She's been in this world for a long time, and something in Bonku changed or became more ingrained in his personality, that these are just objects and they have no importance to the mission of returning home. Now, one of the Forgotlings in that building mentioned that there were other experiments to returning to the human world, and I'm wondering if maybe the rebels have their own plans. I know that's how dialogue in certain games are supposed to go, where your choices actually impact the story, but this feels slightly softer and more in line with what I'm seeking out of this, and that's awakening something in her that was forgotten and is moving her further and further away from Bonku and may lead to a confrontation in the end. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. Conflict and resolution.
Hello?
A lava lamp! I like lava lamps. Hold on. I'll help. What is going on in there? Some sort of disco. I do not want to drain you. Do not make me do that. Okay, there's got to be another option around here somewhere. I know I need power for something. Still got news broadcasts? Yes, we do. Yeah, I was the source next to Bonku. I thought it was just a giant gap and that I was about to die. Okay. Actually, that's... Is that one of the mirrors? Shaped like one of the mirrors. Okay. Yeah, Arca isn't charged, which means I can't interact with it, which means I need to borrow from this.
Only about 100 validated.
Oh. Cool. Turned off the broadcast. It's fine. I already listened to it. Most of the news is me. I am the news, so I don't need to know. Okay. And then we put it back. It's so cool to see just like a young woman having to take such drastic responsibilities in a world that sort of necessitates it. It not just allows her to have to step up, but mandates it. And that sort of shows where her personality can flourish, is in the midst of an all-out rebellion and her father figure demanding things of her that may go against what she may want as a person, who she was as a young girl, and how she's going to deal with that. I'm half expecting to do things that make me die, but I'm not dying, and I like that. Except I think I'm stuck. Help! Bonku! Oh, I'm so freaking close. I'm so freaking close. I want, just for safety's sake, I want to take that with me. Hold on, let me figure this out. You know what? I'm not. I bet as soon as I take that power, it's going to keep me from messing with the switches and I'm not going to be able to proceed anyway.
Know where the roads in between lead, fools of my haste.
Who's there?
What? Oh, hello.
Barrel.
Is it the great enforcer on the stair?
Who are you?
I'm one or the other, depending on who I meet.
You're not making any sense. Where do you live, Forgotling?
I'm content with the little I have. Are you?
Am I what?
Content with the eyes you were given, or scared to lose sight of them.
I mean, I would ask if you're ill, but you're clearly drunk. On what? I don't know.
Be careful, or you'll end up losing more than you'd like.
I have nothing I can't afford to lose.
How about your life, Forgotling?
To not be will be something.
What's your name, Forgotling?
They call me the Hound of Nothing.
Well, Hound, you've clearly lost your mind.
Thank you. Now, step out of my rainfall, if you would. I'm drying out. I know where the roads in between lead, fools of my hate, and less speed.
That was the strangest Forgotling I've ever met, and that's saying a lot. So, the wood soaking up water is what caused it to be drunk, because it's waterlogged? That's clever. So, I guess once you lose your mind, you're not afraid to lose much else, are you? And luckily, she has got legs of a jackrabbit. She's able to climb.
I'm here to do a job.
Not here, you aren't.
You stay out of it. I'm validated.
We're Forgotlings too, you know.
If you have any complaints, take them to Master Bonku or the Enforcer.
Wonderful. That's your answer to everything, isn't it? How do you sleep at night?
Comfortably in a box. And you?
You're a disgrace. You think that sticker allows you to do whatever you want?
Everyone can apply for validation. If you want influence, I suggest you get one before you end up spilled.
Oh, now you're threatening me. That's weird. Help! I'm being threatened by a shoe.
Bickering couple. Yeah, I finally want to see this. Oh, hold on. Gotta grab and then pull. Making shortcuts. Well, halfway to a shortcut. The lava lamp's up here.
Let me in. I gotta get home. Hello?
What's going on? Why is this security point unmanned?
Oh, Miss Enforcer. When I left for work last night, this checkpoint wasn't here. And now I can't get home. I don't know what's going on the other side, but it sounds like some heated argument.
I'll go have a look at the ruckus.
What about me? I can just stay here, huh? Oh, never mind. I'll just sleep with my lava aunt.
Can you just said aunt? Doesn't have to be a lava aunt. Why don't I just open it for you? I've got hands. You're welcome. Can I do anything with that? Nope. It's pretty. Was there something the other way? Who knows?
What's going on here?
Oh, the Enforcer, thank the Master. They were going to tear me apart and leave me for lost pieces.
No, we weren't.
Yes, you were.
What seems to be the problem?
I have orders from Master Bonku to install a mirror here to tighten security, and that mob won't let me do my job.
You can't just come into our community like this. We meet for dinner every night right here. We don't want an audience.
Like Master Bonku wants to see you eat. Oh, what an exciting sight that would be. There, she's picking up the spoon again. I wonder what'll happen next.
Where's your twin shoe? Who forgets a single shoe?
Yeah? No wonder someone forgot you. Nobody loves a mop. Go stick your head in a toilet.
I bet you're not even a real Forgotling. You're that shoe fishermen throw back into the lake.
Shoo, calm down. We've all been forgotten.
They started it. I'm just doing my job.
We're just standing up for our rights.
What's your name, Shoo?
Right.
Right.
That's right.
I'm not saying she's right. However, we serve Master Bonku and he serves the realm. We can't just ignore their wishes.
You're not the one who'll have to answer to him if that mirror's not up.
Who cares?
Be quiet, Mop, right now.
You can't order me around.
She can do whatever she wants to you and your precious neighborhood, Mop. Give her a haircut, Enforcer.
The extra security makes sense, but I'm for the Forgotlings.
Stop this now! This isn't worth fighting over. Take that mirror down. We'll figure out some other way to keep this area safe.
My orders are from Master Bonku. Who are you to defy his decree?
Don't start that.
You're a disgrace, Enforcer. I'll report you to Master Bonku and Chief Inspector Magnum.
You forget your place, Shu.
My place is by Master Bonku's side. You disgust me, traitor.
Are you hearing this? He's out of his mind. Distill the mirror or distill him.
Are those the options? I could distill this guy who's not said a thing. Show you who's boss by killing someone who was not even a problem. Yeah, I'll get rid of the mirror because I need energy.
Yeah, we won. Now get rid of the shoe.
Calm down. We got what you wanted.
I'm reporting this to Master Bonku.
Then maybe I should get rid of the shoe. No, he's getting away. Nah, forget it. The Forgotlings of the city are restless. They were verbally assaulting a validated Forgotling who was installing a security mirror. They don't seem to agree that being observed is worth the added security a mirror provides. The situation is resolved for now, but I must discuss this development with Master Bonku. Meeting resistance from Forgotling civilians at this point would be detrimental to our efforts. Now, to find Fig! That's all, folks. Let me see what else was down here just in case. Hey! Lava's gone. Probably to visit her aunt. What the?
You're the enforcer, right? My dad says that you're not as bad as everyone says.
Never mind that. Do you know how to get to the theater?
Well, you can't go the normal way. You need to go the secret way. Oh, it's scary.
I'm sure I can handle it.
You go through the haunted house. My friend Daisy used to live there, but now she doesn't, and I don't know why.
Which house is the haunted one?
It's
Good
that
point.
house over there. It has a weird light in the windows. I used to go over the chain bridge, or you can go around the back. Daisy made a bridge to the theatre on the top floor.
Thank you.
I miss her. She was nice. What happened to her?
I don't know. If she did something illegal, she might have been taken to the plant.
Sunglasses are cool. I can't wait to go on the ether bridge. Want to jump hopscotch?
Sorry, I have to...
Show me some magic.
What?
What?
I just thought you didn't look that mean, even though everybody says you are. And if you're not really mean, maybe you'll show me some magic.
The only magic I do is sucking the souls out of the innocent. So you might not want to see that one. Hold the phone. Magic. 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 You're welcome.
Ooh, scary.
Okay. You're welcome. Where's the rest of that go, I wonder? Ow. Hello? Well, there's where the rest of that energy conduit goes. That's about it. Want me to have a talk, Bonku? Maybe I need to. Nope. Nothing. Let's go this way. Man, I like it when it changes the depth. That was needlessly spooky. Okay, how do I get in there? It's this way, canister. But I've got power. I've got power. Okay. We got ourselves a puzzle. Lovely music. Ah! Maybe I should have been on that loud thing. I want to have the dialogue up, but the dialogue volume is attached to the sound effect volume, which means things get really loud. I wonder if I can steal it and jump. Ooh! Jump! Jump it! Yes! Ah! Get out of my ears. Okay, I better make this, because I don't want to make that noise anymore. Let's go! As if the universe had overheard. Ooh! Yeah! I needed that running start, but I just missed at the last second. Okay. This way. Ah! Let the light be my guide.
Who's that?
What the freak? Prostate problems? Well, better not interrupt him. Okay. Sorry, I don't really want to listen to any of this. This place is the pits. This way. Ha! I've said once, I'll say it again. I just think it's cool how she interacts with the environment. There we go. It's the little animations that make it seem so alive. That might be missed if she was the exact same type of character in the environment, you know, like a 3D character or something. I don't know. It's just, the juxtaposition is just so nice. And that change of depth is too. See, down here is the haunted house, which leads to the theater, which is pointing to this way.
I know. Now we need to. I don't know for how long I can take this. Just a few more weeks. So things have calmed down. If you so believe. I'm not accusing you. You did what you had to do. It'll change. We'll change it. At least we're together. That's what's important. I'd rather be forgotten with you than recalled alone. You're a romantic fool. You have to be in a place like this. Come on, let's get the kettle on. If I can find it. Now that's a good idea.
Aw. Just hearing the little bit of lives living in this world is kind of nice. Okay, I was wondering when I was going to bump my head, because that's the moment I would be content with my exploration and return back to my objective, which is the Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. Thanks for the tip. What's this do? Shortcut. Hey, you want to join me in a Haunted Mansion? No? I don't blame you. Hi. I like the bulbs. They're vintage. I don't like stairs. Huh? Okay. Can't go over there. There's a handprint. Whatchamajig. Let me up. Sometimes it switches the controls up and down as whether or not I react with the environment. No. I want that. No. I want to go to the right. I want to jump to the right. Why don't you let me? Let's go. Ha. Just needed a running start. What is this thing? Whatever it is, it requires a lot of power. Ah. Ooh. It's a generator. I feel like it's gonna explode. Maybe I want it to. Okay, it's gonna make me do that again. I was afraid if I let go, it just stopped working. Instead, I made it overheat. Okay. That worked out nicely. Okay, that itself is providing one of the power circuits. Gotcha. Man, how the puzzles sort of evolve in this are fascinating. Because it was once take canister from here, move power to there. It's still a matter of moving circuits, but now I'm having to repair systems that are made exclusively for power. Okay, it's not letting me turn to that one to jump to. How about here? There we go. Ah, what's this? Engineer's log, day 183. Bonku's designs are rudimentary at best. A sprout could open his vault. I cannot fathom why he would keep those wings he made behind that simple mechanism. It is akin to storing an anima cylinder behind a curtain and expecting no one to take it. No matter. Soon construction will be complete and I will return to my rightful owner. I can't wait to meet him. I was meant for him. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Kind of a God thing. It's like I can't wait to go to heaven and stuff like that. But it's going back to the real world. So I guess, does that make this less than the living? Something adjacent to the underworld? Not quite sure. So Bonku's the one who made the wings? Makes sense. I don't think we have an engineering degree. I just look at all the buttons and things I'm pulling without knowing exactly what they're doing. What's in there? I bet I could find out. If I just borrow this for that switch, which I didn't know exactly what it was doing. Ah! Awesome! Man, these lights are pretty. Reminds me like the outside of Cracker Barrel. Is that too southern for me to say? What's this? Engineer's log, day 191. I visited the lower streets this morning to drop off the anima cylinders I had left over from last week. There are so many Forgotlings who have no access to anima, and I wish I could do more. I think they're starting to notice the missing anima at the plant. I'd like to think David would do the same. I know he would. I am his. I am for him. To him, all. I have is his name, but is part of me. I must finish before they come for me. Alright, I butchered the end of that, but the basis is this smart Forgotling belonged to a smart human, and he misses his human. Okay. This is the third and final circuit. I don't know if it's just the means to escape or if it's something more, but either way, I'm going to get it done. Okay, closed off the lab, but now we are good. Is this going to be like that thing that gives you the upgrades in Zombies?
I mean, I would too, honestly.
Alright, where do I go get my gun? Where my gun back? Ah, jump scare. Oh. Man, this game is creative. Man, even the sounds, listen to that. It's like... Oh, this one has one in it. Oh, okay. Oh, that one needs to go there anyway. Oh, this one needs to go here. Oh, but there's another one in the way. Okay, so this is the type of puzzle it is. It's like the actual classic puzzles where you have... let me move it! Okay, this one doesn't move left or right. It's like those puzzle games. You get those little plastic ones where one piece is missing, but all the others are out of order, and you have to use the one empty space to rearrange all the other puzzle pieces to work. Oh, did I happen to mention that I hate those puzzles where you have to use the one empty space to make all the others move? Yeah, I don't like them. Yes! Please, this better be like a game-breaking upgrade or something. Or a note. Launch site. Well, I've got... Is this a rocket? Oh! So, this Forgotling must have belonged to like a NASA engineer, and so they were building a rocket to return home through the ether? Which was the ancient form of knowledge that has now been debunked, that in order for light to move through space, it has to move through a medium, because sound can only vibrate through a medium, which is our atmosphere. So they hypothesized that there was something mysterious in the vacuum of space called the ether that allowed for light to travel, which was debunked when they figured out that light actually didn't need a medium to travel through. So in this fictional scenario, this ether is kind of like a space between worlds. And so while Bonku's building a bridge, this guy was building a rocket. Okay, day 201. I think it's complete. I will finally be with David. I will return to the park where she left me. She will give me to him as intended. Oh, you were a gift. I will finally be in his hands, and with me he will understand. I will reunite them. They are here. I can hear them scurrying around downstairs. They'll never make it in here. They lack the mental capacity to figure out the mechanism. I will not give up. The only way is up. I will return. What happened? Memento. To my dearest David, best of luck with the new job. I know you love daisies, but I love you more. I'm not sure I understand the composition of that note. Diary. I have discovered a large contraption in the alley of Lucid Street. According to the diary pages I found, it's some kind of vehicle to the ether. Its builder appears to have been taken away, but by whom and why I cannot tell. I thought Bonku was the only one able to build such things, but this doesn't look like his work. I wonder if it had worked had its creator completed it. I had no time to waste. I must find Fig. Oh, daisies! But wait, daisies are living things! But now they're forgotten and they're in this world. I mean, they're dead daisies. So they're detached, so they become dead, so they become inanimate, so then they disappear into this world. Okay, and now I'm thinking about the newspaper stand guy all over again. Maybe I wasn't too far off with the thought that his hair was actually something else. Is this a room I've been in that I'm looking at? Am I making progress by finicking with it? Oh. Yeah, that's just the adjacent room. I like the way her little wings have like wisp sparkles when they come out. Whee! Okay, that was enlightening. Not 100% worth the hassle of that puzzle unless it plays into the story's narrative. I mean, it fills out things, fleshes out her diary a bit, but if I could bring this up with Bonku, that'd be nice. Are those daisies pushing up? Well, daisies? So was the little toy horses, the My Little Pony thing, was her friend Daisy the flowers that then disappeared, and the haunted mansion she thought was haunted probably because of the hummings of electricity and such. There's a story here. Okay, hello?
And now on sports. It was a perfect day for the Rocking Horse Derby, and the cream of Forgotten Society was there to watch the race. Let's listen to the results, recorded earlier today at Forgotten Downs. And they're off. It's Purple Pegasus around the first corner with Antique Flyer right on her tail. Here comes Carousel Queen, followed by Mahogany Maggie.
Vintage theaters would be a forgotten building.
She's passing Pegasus into the final stretch. It's Mahogany Maggie in the lead and across the finish line.
This is cool.
There you have it, Forgotling folks. And that concludes sports for today. This is Forgotling News of the Week. Sources close to Master Bonku have let slip that construction of the Ether Bridge is nearly finished, bringing the dream of returning to the Ether and our original...
She noticed it, but he didn't. Shall I drain him? No.
One step closer to...
I guess it makes sense in a funny way, but a radio is a radio show host. Wouldn't there be feedback in the mic?
Believe it. The Enforcer just walked into the studio. Yes, you heard right. This is not a test. Hello, madam. Welcome to the show. This is certainly a surprise of a very exquisite kind. We're all dying to know. With the last segment under construction, tell me, will the Ether Bridge be completed in the near future?
How should I know?
Yes.
Mighty good indeed. We all look forward to going home. Tell me, what is the first thing you are going to do once you're back in the ether?
This is a toughie. The ocean's scary, though. I like the forest.
I can't believe it. The Enforcer, in her own words. And folks, it's right here on Realm Radio, like you'd ever tune in anywhere else. Just one more question. I know you're busy, so I'll make it quick. I just have to ask the question that's on everyone's mind at the moment. What's it like to soar on those wings of yours?
It's fantastic, but are you going to let me talk? Or are you going to jump in like a terrible radio show host and mix my words, what few I give? Free.
I like the feeling of freedom.
There you have it, folks. Freedom. I won't take any more of your time, madam. Wow, what a treat, huh, folks? The Enforcer in person. You're listening to Realm Radio here on RC 2020. In case you just tuned in, you're going to be sorry. You
Cocky disc jockey. Stan Haw, the radio announcer at Realm Radio, trapped me in his studio for an impromptu interview. I guess that's what that was. He asked what I was most looking forward to about returning to the Ether. Although I had an answer, now I think about it, I have no answer. There's so much to see, so many experiences to have, memories to make. I can't wait. I must venture deeper into the theater. The rebels should be here. So far, no sign of them. If they're here, then he might have purposefully or accidentally alerted them to my presence.
I like the feeling.
You speak the truth, Madam Enforcer. You indeed speak the truth. Such tireless effort she puts into keeping us all
See, you did cut off my voice. I like the feeling.
I can tell you that. Wasn't
You
I right?
liar!
You're sorry you missed it.
Freaking media conglomerates. I mean, he is a monopoly, so there's only the one. So I wasn't wrong. Yeah, nice vintage little theater. Another building that disappeared. Well, yeah, it's a fake door. No duh, but I know that now. Fly. Freedom. Man, now it's so quiet. Kind of nice. Okay, just don't look down. No fall damage. I like how we're cast in darkness in this scene. It's really cool. They do great things with lighting in this game. What? The environment is lying to me. I even like the way that she stumbles when she's on the edge. There's just something so lifelike about her in comparison. Now, what's to stop it from dropping? Probably my quick feet. Let's go. Okay, we're good. Where's this going to lead? A shipyard. Or a dressing room. Swanky. Can I change outfits? Can I look at this at all? Guess it's not my style. How about this one? Oh. That's funny. She just stood in front of it. So you take a look at how it would fit. There's a creepy mannequin to the right of me. Isn't that nice? Ah, so that's what she's doing. She's just standing. Ah, I wonder if this is like symbolism of the good and the evil inside of her and the dialogue choices we're making. 10 out of 10. She has a reflection. AAA games tend to forget that. Is Fig a figure? A faker? Oh, Felix?
Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat. You laugh so much your sides will ache, your heart will go pit-a-pat. Watching Felix, the wonderful cat.
This game knows how to sell atmosphere with its music and sound effects. Also, another outfit. Millennium actress? Oh, that's cool. Like the old stage plays. You know, it's kind of like how everything was borrowing from everything else, because like theater was emulated by movies, and movies were emulated into television, and so on and so forth. So at the turn of the millennium of the 19th to the 20th century, as stage actresses were being phased out into television and movies.
Frankly, I find it disrespectful.
They get things done, Big.
I don't want things done that way. I didn't complain about this place under your leadership, but now I'm in charge.
We both know where this conversation ends. You're digging your own grave, Big.
I'm gonna get it through.
Basically, when the old theater folk were phased out, they had a face made for radio. I shouldn't go too far into my own thought tangents. I might get lost in what is actually turning out to be a very interesting story. Yeah, I could have made that switch go up, but what I need is down here.
What play are you here to see?
I don't understand.
What play are you here to see?
I'm here to see Fig.
Fig? I don't recognize that title. Try again.
Holy cannoli. It's a puzzle. I have to say the right play because it's the password to let me in. 2510-5. So
2 6.
Crap. Back up. This is cool. Classic dialing. And 5.
5.
Was that it? No? Wait. Didn't I get a ticket for a play from Heel Toe when I questioned him? Oh. Othello. Ah. Classic. Othello. Jello. It's just a very small tidbit.
4.
But I like that she actually says the numbers out loud.
3.
Correct. Enjoy the show.
Ooh. Ha! That's one way to open someone up. Ah. Quite the bar.
I'll handle this. Go about your business. Enforcer, over here, please.
Do you serve droids in this establishment?
May I ask what you're doing in a place like this?
I'm looking for a Forgotling.
Well, you found one.
Funny. Does the name Mr. Fig mean anything to you?
Nope. But I was never good with names.
This Forgotling might be dangerous and is probably a regular here.
It's a popular bar. A lot of Forgotlings come here. I don't ask questions, I just serve drinks.
You know who I am?
I sure do. So does everyone else. If you think you can throw your weight around here, think again. I don't know how you got in, and I don't care. You're welcome to look around the bar as long as you follow the house rule.
Which is?
Don't start a fight.
It's not a fight if I just drain them of their life instantly.
Don't worry. But if I find anyone affiliated with the rebels in here, I will do what I must to catch them.
I can respect that you've got a job to do, even if I find it distasteful. But I also expect you to return the courtesy and not trash my bar.
Fair and square. Scrappers. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Animal abuse, gambling, and other obscenities. Malone, the bartender, made it clear to me that I should be overpowered should I try to use force in the bar. The force is strong with this one. He also feigned ignorance when I asked him about Mr. Fig. I should ask around the bar for Fig. There's more going on here than meets the eye. I could feel it. This just gets more and more eclectic as time goes. Okay, let's investigate. I'd like to reserve my right to refuse to give you any energy unless you ask for it. Careful, don't want to accidentally suck up a needless soul.
Rage.
See that.
I call.
You would. It'll get you nowhere.
Haha, pay up.
Yeah. I'm
sorry to interrupt, but I'm looking for a Forgotling known as Mr. Fig, or just Fig. Have you seen him? Hey, I'm asking you a question, Forgotlings. Do you know where I can find Mr. Fig?
No.
I knew it!
They're gambling with anima. I don't have time to shut down the bar now. I'll report it to Master Bonku later.
I call.
You would. It'll get you nowhere.
I guess it's a resource, kind of like ration tickets, food stamps, stuff like that. You're not supposed to gamble with it. You're supposed to use it for your own needs. Okay. Let's see where the line goes.
Hey, we're watching that.
I'm trying to figure out what this film is. Nonsensical. Now you're a baby. Now the fly's still bothering you. Is this narrative important to the story? He's Benjamin Button. Okay, this is a waste of time.
I'm looking for a Forgotling known as Mr. Fig.
Hello? Do I have to unplug the feature film? Because I will. You'll rot your brains.
Oh, now what?
Typical.
Now we'll never know what happens.
Guess that was it for tonight.
It's probably the projector. No piece of rubbish.
Hey!
I asked questions. I asked question. Darn it. Are those glow sticks? Okay, I could just skip over you. I was afraid that I'd done something in the wrong order. Like maybe removing the film moved you into my general... climb the stairs. Climb the stairs, please. Moved you in my way. There's nothing up here. None up there either. And I'm alive.
I'm willing to overlook your obvious abuse of anima if you tell me where Mr. Fig is.
Mr. Fig?
Figs? They're like vegetables.
Nah, they grow on trees.
I'm hungry.
Why do we even eat? We're things.
I don't know.
Or drink.
I wanna drink.
Totally. Later.
Later.
This is hopeless.
The all-seeing eyes have no vision.
That lever over there. What does it do?
It takes us up. We used to be allowed upstairs.
Yeah. But the forgotlings at the bar up there couldn't handle the amount of truth we proclaimed.
But it's all good. We like it down here at the bottom of everything, as we like to call it.
Yeah, well, you're the bottom. I need the top.
So good.
Preach it, Sonny.
And what's going on in here?
I'm looking for a forgotling who goes by the name Mr. Fig. Does that ring a bell?
Don't know what you're talking about.
You shouldn't be here.
Don't know anyone called Fig. And you don't belong in these parts, little hawk.
Okay. Telescope.
I'm Sidarius, and you're the Enforcer.
Wow, you see everything, don't you?
Someone's looking for you.
Who?
He's right here in the bar.
And?
You're not looking in his direction.
I'm looking at you. Tell me where he is.
How does it feel, never having seen it?
Seen what?
The ether. Everybody's been there, except you.
I'm a human. I was born there.
Right you are. Of course. My mistake. When I don't get my anima, I start rambling. If only I could get a drink. Alas, the bartender has cut me off. It's a big misunderstanding, really. I know how it sounds, but...
If I get you a drink, you'll tell me where Fig is.
Oh yes, and a lot more.
Let's just keep it to that.
He's got a wizard's hat. Okay, so they do refer to the ether as an upper space to which they will try to return to. So, for the real world, space is the quote-unquote ether, but to them, the real world is their ether. So, going into space is going back to the real world. Fascinating. And what do you mean by she hadn't seen the ether? She was born there. Is she not allowed to be near the project?
Enforcer, what can I get you?
I'd like to get a drink for Sidarius up there.
Old Cataract sent you too, huh? Look, Sidarius is a nice guy, and he only ever has one drink a night. But after that drink, I'm telling you, he starts preaching.
Preaching?
Yeah, becomes all philosophical. What are you doing with your life? Stuff like that. He even asks us to look through him. He's bad for business.
He makes you think. Like Socrates.
I can't see the harm in making you forgotlings think a bit more.
Forgotlings come here to forget they are forgotten, not to get lectured about how they're not applying themselves.
I'll make sure he doesn't give any lectures tonight.
He tells me that I'm empty inside.
Well, you are a refrigerator.
He wants me to pursue music. Coming here putting crazy thoughts in forgotlings who've got problems enough with the way things are. Music? Ha! Can you imagine a fridge like me hammering piano keys? So what if I like music? Bartending is all I've ever known. That's the purpose I took with me from the ether.
You should give yourself a chance. Nobody's forcing you to continue what you're doing now.
You think so? I'll think about it. But I'm not letting Sidarius tell me what to do.
So, no drinks for him tonight?
I'll leave a drink here on the house. Who you give it to is none of my business.
No responsibilities, huh? Did I get the beverage? Okay, I guess I could go tell him that he has the promise of a drink. Wonder how creepy it is to think, hey, look inside me, I can show you things. This world is wacky. Since anima is energy that's inside them, does drinking that prolong their life?
I managed to get a drink for you. It's down at the bar. Now tell me where Fig is.
Thank you. How did you persuade Malone? I guess Master Bunku is very persuasive himself.
Fig.
Right. Sorry. Listen carefully. Over by the movie lounge, there's a decommissioned anima pipe. That pipe leads into an office where Mr. Fig is having a meeting tonight. The pipe is quite high up, but I'm sure you can reach it.
The movie lounge. Thanks.
See you around.
Okay. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of me, seeing as you're basically the peeping Tom of this here neck of the woods. I wonder if that's it up there. I wonder if those were real cartoons or if they just made them for the game. Either way, they're not holding my interest. I have to get up here.
Move it! We're
Oh.
watching the movie!
I did hear Mr. Fig, or the subtitles told me I heard Mr. Fig, while I was...
You know she's coming for you, right? She's probably on her way right now.
Huh?
Just do your part. I will, but I'm not staying around for this.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're taking an unnecessary risk. I'm done here.
Hey, Bob.
Mysterious. Those characters are a bit more anthropomorphic than the others we've encountered thus far. Oops!
Anne!
Mind if I drop
How
in?
nice of you to drop in. Clever move using the pipes. I must admit, I've been looking forward to meeting you, Anne. But where are my manners? My name is Mr. Fig.
I'm the enforcer, and I'm placing you under arrest, Fig.
You've got style. But, of course, I won't let you send me to the plant, and you're not using the Ark on me either.
Don't force my hand.
It seems I only have a rebel's choice. So long, Anne. Try to keep up.
What? Pinocchio grew up and in all the wrong places. Suspect spotted. The subject is tall, wooden, humanoid, and has a large nosed face on the front of his torso. Having found a disused anima pipe and scrappers, I found my way into the meeting room where Mr. Fig was located. He didn't seem surprised to see me and, in fact, was rather friendly. But he resisted arrest, and I jumped out the window. Did he want us to meet? I suppose he did. But you know, I think I've gone far enough.
Don't call me Anne.
Another name, then. Your brutal ways have earned you many lately. How about Towerhawk, Soul Snatcher, Oppressor, a Marionette?
Stop!
As you wish. Since you spend so much time on Banku's shoulder, perhaps Little Hawk is more fitting.
That's funny. But I'm leaving this episode here. This is a good place to leave it, and I didn't want to make these episodes too long. I like it's kind of like a gentlemanly highwayman, dandyman, swashbuckler kind of guy. Wooden creature. We're only scratching at the surface of this game thus far, even though I've tried to dig deeper in my analysis of it. But this is where I'm going to leave the episode. If you like it, leave a like. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. This game is good, and I want to keep trying to not forget it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see, and I will see all you dudes in the next one. Bye!